Hello, my name is Yatish, and this is a remake of episode 1 of my raycasting project. First thing we need to do is to set up a background. Now, this game is going to be 3D, so you're going to want to change the backdrop to be fully black. As you see here, it just makes it feel way better. Trust me, you don't have to do this, but it's gonna help a lot. Now, now then, you're gonna want to make yourself a sort of level, almost like an arena or a maze. I've already got mine. So I'm gonna do mine right now, and I'll catch you later. Okay, so now that I'm done, we can start working on the code. Now, for this, all you have to do is make sure that it's set to 0, 0. Also, ignore this stuff. This is just some Scratch add-on stuff that helps. It does nothing that, for example, you may see that my blocks are just not like this is not normal, so that's why I did that. Now then, we're gonna want to make ourselves a new player sprite. So first rename this player, and then get rid of this. Zoom way in. As much as I love Scratch Cat, we can't use it. Pick color your choice. Personally, I'm saying red. It's just a personal favorite of mine. You gotta zoom in real close. Now you can. Now, once you're in, make sure to hold Shift and grab this little corner. Then move it all the way to fill these 4 squares. You're gonna want to go like this and get rid of this corner. And once you're back, while holding Shift again, turn it to this direction. Now you should change the size. I'd say move it up to like 6 squares long. And while holding Alt, make sure it fits in. Also might want to just let it go. And make sure it's right in the middle. So there's your character. You can change the size here. But we're gonna be doing that later in the tutorial, in some later episodes, so it's nothing to worry about. So let's see how this is going. Okay, very good. Now you may have noticed this is just sort of a standing simulator. So what you should do is, first of all, we're gonna get some setup code. Set size to 100%. Make sure that your switch costume to costume 1 or layer, and to no, I think we want to go to back layer. I'll change it later if I'm wrong. Okay, so now let's add ourselves some control scripts. Get a forever loop and get 1, 2, 3, 4 if then blocks. Then add key. So if key left right arrow and if key left arrow, we're gonna want to make it so that these two, and I'd say move it down to like 5 or 3 degrees. It's up to you. So now as you can see, we can turn. If this feels too slow for you, you can increase it to 5. And now we turn a bit faster. And as for walking, we'll get ourselves to move forward 4 steps and move forward and move negative 4 steps and move backwards. And now we're going to want to put in if so up arrow and down arrow here. So let's see how this is turning out. Very good indeed. Yeah. Also, you're gonna want to set rotation style to all around, because if it's set to left right, then it starts not working. And then if you set it to don't rotate, well, that just breaks entirely. You're also gonna want to make sure that this goes straight to 0, 0. So go to 0, 0. So make sure everything's working, that you didn't break anything. Seems good. So let's make this 4 less jittery. So we'll make ourselves a new block. Move and put a step. Make sure to remember that for the rest ways. So block means step. So we're gonna move. This. Okay. Move. So make sure to move 2 steps here. And now we're gonna put it off on main 1 and put it on 2. So in this case 4. Now then, we're gonna want to move steps now. And here we're gonna move negative 4. So that's just another way to make another moving script. But how do we get ourselves to bonk into a wall? Just bash our head into it. Well then, let's look. This is what you can want. Make sure to add an if touching level. In this case, Sprite true. Then move 0 minus step. So this will get you moving back until you are not in it anymore. So let's get into this little hallway here, and then can't move any further. Of course, these collisions are very jittery. We will change that. Don't worry. Now, you may have noticed a problem with this when you were playtesting. If you were watching you're gonna wanna. So as you're walking across these walls, you're gonna take a big old bonk to the noggin, and then you also like want to slide across the wall or something, and then what's this? Huh? By the way, so I might just make this a bit shorter. You may too if you want, but I'm not sure how much it affects. Anyway, you're going in and just, oh god, I'm stuck in the wall. What am I ever gonna do? Yeah, everything comes with consequences, people. Oh, so this gets very annoying, especially when you set the speed to something like what we set ours. And a way to fix this, the main reason this is happening is because our character is this triangle bolting around. Now, if your character was just a square, that's fine, but even then it would get problems with this gets with getting in with rotation. And this gets really annoying when we're in a cramped space, like we're in the heat where it's like barely even get in since we're snagging on the walls. So to fix this, we'll make ourselves a new one. You might want to convert to bitmap. It just makes things easier. Since we are trying to draw a perfect square inside of these shaded places. Give it a good try. It doesn't have to be perfectly perfect, but it should be able to be good enough. So now you're gonna wanna switch costume to hitbox. So the first thing we wanna do is switch costume to costume 1 or hitbox. This is commonly used in shooter games, but it works very well in this as well. And make sure that in the end you here, and then you want to set rotation style. So don't rotate, and at the end you want it to be all around, just like what we set in our. So now, as you can see, not as bad. And when we get stuck in a wall, we can easily move out of it. So you can still snag onto these walls, which is very annoying at such high speeds. So let's get to fixing that, shall we? So, hold on. Okay, yes. So another thing we have to, okay. So another thing we have to do is work on this. You'd expect to slide across this wall, wouldn't you? But nope, we crash into it and we can't move further. It's really annoying. So, so we can fix it by doing some math. First of all, you're gonna want to make a new block. Try move with 2 inputs. We'll name this one dx, direction x, and dy, direction y. Run without screen refresh. Now then, we're gonna want to do before anything, we want to change x by dx and change y by dy. So now that that's done, we can work on something that's actually useful. When touching level, you're gonna wanna move 0 minus dx and then 0 minus dy. Make sure that still works. Oh, I know. Even now, it's not even doing anything. So we'll take out this and this, and instead we'll replace it with this snazzy try move block. And we're gonna add 2 things. So for the dx, we want to change it by, hold up, I have to do something real quick. Somebody downstairs is being very noisy. Okay, there. Try move is going to be steps multiplied by the sign of direction. And then it's going to be steps multiplied by the cosine of direction. Make sure it's still working. Up, and it's not. Okay, let me fix this one. Okay, so now try duplicating this triangle block. Get rid of these two. And we'll get rid of this one. And then get rid of this one. So now we're gonna be moving by the X first and then the Y. So as you can see now, and it's hold up, collisions aren't working for some reason. Please hold. Okay, your teacher made a mistake. So you're gonna want to change X by 0 minus So like I said, you're gonna want to change X by 0 minus dx and change Y by 0 minus dy. Now collision should be working, and whenever you crash into a wall, you slide across it, which is just, yeah, I could do this all day. I'm gonna be honest. Really fun. My favorite part is to just like snack up in this little hello. It's just, it's loads of fun. And as you can see, it's now way easier to enter the E. Only the most important stuff. Anyways, now something I do really want to do is to add some player strafing, whatever you want to call it. So basically, in first-person games, especially shooters, it's common that they'll make it so you can also use the WASD keys, as they're much closer to your left hand, and you can use the shift key for running. Back then it seemed very unconventional, but now it's basically a staple of gaming. Don't ask why I know all the stuff about gaming. So now you're gonna wanna now that's fine, but the important thing is that instead of just using the W keys like the left and right, we instead we do something else. Basically, you turn left 90 degrees, and then you turn right 90 degrees. You move, and then same thing the other way. And then we want this to be the A key, and this to be the D key. So now that we have that done, you can be running around, soaring like a canary, and then you can move left or right. This seems pretty useless here, but trust me, once we make this into a 3D, this starts getting really useful. In first-person shooters, this tends to be used to look right over walls. Very fun indeed. So that's pretty much the end. I do hope you liked it, and I do hope that it was plenty of fun for you.